Okay, now it's going.
Morning, Russ.
Yeah,
You
good
said your
morning.
favorite sound was rain.
You got it.
I definitely did.
We stayed dry.
We did. Oh, good. Excellent. It was a good night,
Oh, loved it.
even though we got here late.
I'm glad you didn't wish for snow.
That's for sure. There's our campsite for night 2. Okay, Lake Morena. So here's the PCT camp at Lake Morena, and they've got the little board here. It says PCT area. You can see it right there. And they talk about I think it's $7 per person for campers here, and came in late, and I didn't. I thought, well, I'll just pay in the morning. And this morning the ranger came around and said, "Hey, you got to pay as soon as you get here." So that's something to know. There's the drop box for it right there on the backside. And the nice thing is they've got picnic tables and all this stuff here, even a gazebo. There was a little bit of rain last night, so it was nice for that to happen. Garbage, recycling, and there's even a hiker box here. There was all kinds of stuff in here, plus somebody local, a trail angel, left some fresh vegetables here too. But you can see there's a hat in here, there's some creamer, there's a knee brace, all kinds of things. A couple pair of sunglasses even. So great place. You can also see that there's a nice fire pit here for hanging out. It looks like a lot of fun. I stayed over there, just all packed up now and getting ready to go. My hiking buddies are taking off a little bit later. So check back with you later. Hey, turkeys in the campground. They have a thing to say. Hey, turkeys. They're all coming on over here. You guys gonna do the PCT with me? Oh, look at you. Okay, I gotta get going. I'll see you later, but it was nice to meet you. Well, I couldn't resist. This guy's parked out in front of the malt shop. Look at this old international truck. Is that awesome? I don't know if it actually runs, but it's still fun having it parked out here. I'm getting stuck here waiting for my phone to charge, but it's a good place. It's a good place to take a break, and hopefully I'll get going in just about a few minutes and then hit the trail and make it to Boulder Oaks. Talk with you later. Hey, here's a fun little spot you walk by on the way to the malt shop, and I don't know what it is. It's got no trespassing signs and things, but it's kind of, somebody's having a lot of fun. Oops, tree. Welcome to Las Wages instead of Las Vegas. County jail, plumbing and electric. It's kind of a fun place. Look at the way they've got this barn set up here. Got the canoe up there. Old milk jug. Fun stuff. Anyway, you never know what you're going to see along the PCT. Here we go. So here's where the PCT takes off from the road. You can see the signs. And at Lake Morena County Park, which is right there. And if you look closely, well, there's a, in the distance is exactly where I stayed last night. So all done with the malt shop for now, and until the next time I return. Anyway, off we go. Hey, don't tell anybody, but I got lost for a minute there. I think I followed the wrong trail for about 100 yards, but figured it out and eventually came back on trail. I'm doing just fine now, just out of Lake Morena. You can see, if I'll turn it around here, you can see where I camped at. Right over by those boulders and things. Let's see how best to describe it. Pretty much center of the screen there is where I was camped, so I've made it all of about, I don't know, an eighth of a mile. Anyway, I better get going. It's late and I've got a ways to go yet. So we'll see ya as we get to the next spot. Hey, the gate's open. That must be a sign that I've got 2,640 miles to go, and I'm welcome to it. So that's here we go. Let's head on the trail past this crazy scary gate. Okay, here we go. Hey, look at that trail that I just walked on. It's pretty nice out of Lake Morena. And then look at this. It's like a tunnel through these little trees here. Well, not little, they're pretty good size. But it sure is so welcome to have the shade. Oh my gosh, look at that. That tree seems to like that rock really well. Anyway, holy cow. Both sides of it. Look at that. Wonder how it got started there. Anyway, I'll get going down the trail a little bit more. Just thought I'd take a look around on the top of this rock here. And trails right there. But since we're panning, we might as well do a 360. A couple houses up there. So you're not far from civilization sometimes. Anyway, there's Lake Morena where I started. See you down the trail. One interesting thing, I keep seeing a lot of scat along the trail. Mostly I believe it's coyote. Here's an example right here. You can see that's too much information maybe. But anyway, here we go. Just walking up the trail, and here to our left is an interesting rock. Hey, it's a little mini arch. Isn't that cool? Anyway, thought I'd share that one with you. Kind of fun. Don't know what you're going to find here, natural or otherwise. Anyways, I'm going to head up the trail. Talk with you later, next time. Well, there's how far I've come today so far. It's only been a couple hours, but somewhere along there, Lake Morena, is the campground, and that's where I stayed last night. I walked up and came around here and there, meandered around until I got to the trail right there, and made it right to where my feet are at. Anyway, oh, hope everyone's having as great a day as I am. Check this out. Look at these little red plants. Aren't those cool? Anyway, it's a whole little spot here. It looks like it'd make a nice little campsite. I was just popping up off the trail so I could get a view and found those little plants. Here's that view back to Lake Morena, and I came up over there, but I have a feeling that I'm going to be heading down towards Boulder Oaks and my campsite already. We'll see. I can't, we've got, time-wise, I've got plenty of time, so hopefully I haven't misread the map. Okay, better get going just in case. Hey, from here I can see what I think is, I'll show you, the first bridge that we go under, and I hope you can see that in the camera, and there's a truck over it right now. Anyway, that bridge I think is the first river crossing that I do that I have to actually wade, but that'll actually feel good. Anyway, check with you later. Bye for now. Well, here we go, and boy, look at that tree. Isn't that beautiful? Thanks for the shade. Oh my gosh. It would be so nice if it wasn't for that darn traffic nearby. I think we're getting ready to go under a bridge, but let's go find out. Walk a little ways here, and it is kind of nice to be but to be in a forest again. But there you go. Oh, there's that bridge coming up. Turn you off and I'll get you down the trail. Actually, I do see some people down here, somebody filtering water and such, so probably. Not sure if they want to be in the camera or not, so I may turn it off and walk on through. Anyway, here we are. Nice. And loud from the traffic. Okay, here we come up to that first water crossing. The official one. It's kind of looking a little dry. I must be looking at the wrong spot because this isn't a water crossing. It's probably up on the other side here. Let's see. No one there. Oh, there's some water. Phew. Oh boy, this is going to be a challenge. Well, I am going to take my shoes off though. That'll feel good to walk through that. Oh man. And the trail starts again right over there. Okay, let's do this. Guess what? I actually found a spot a little easier. I don't even have to take my boots off. Ta-da! Just a couple of rocks to hop across. And up that way, as I can see, there's somebody's put a log across too, but I think I'll do the rock hop. Anyway, here we go. I'll let you know if I'm successful. Well, I was successful. Made it across the big raging river there. Anyways, we're gonna get on the trail again here and walk along a little bit. I can tell it's a trail because ta-da-da, the sign. Anyway, let's keep going. You know, I have found that as I'm walking, I'll have some aches and pains. And what's funny is that it'll start and one spot will hurt. And then a little bit later, another spot will hurt. And then I'll forget about the first spot. And it just keeps going like that, back and forth, until everything hurts. But then, after my legs warm up and I've gone a few miles, usually it just calms right down. Oh, hey, I found a little flock of turkeys here. There we go, see them? Walking along. Oh, there's a couple in the road or the trail. Oh, here we go. I'm heading to Boulder Oaks tonight. I think that'll be a nice spot. Anyway, here we go. Along the trail with all my aches and pains. But I'd rather have a few aches and pains and still have such a great time than to keep the aches and pains away and just sit in front of the TV. So, living the good life. Anyway, I'll catch you back later. Well, you never guess what. I did my first face plant, and it doesn't take much. There's the spot right there. Just, I don't know, just twisted my ankle a little bit and went boom, fell down right along here. And it just so happened there was a gentleman up there who's just searching for turkeys for before hunting season, I guess. And he came down to check on me. Turns out he's from the fire rescue place, or folks, and he says they're always rescuing hikers that put on their little SOS beacons. He saw that I had a Zoleo on there after checking to make sure I was okay, which I am, other than my pride, I guess. Anyway, he said that the Zoleo one is the one that he believes is best for easiest to pinpoint someone that is in need of rescuing more than the Garmin's, which I was surprised about, but there's another kudos to Zoleo. Anyway, I better get on the road and hopefully no more tripping. Again, it doesn't take much. There's a little piece of rock here, that might have been part of it, but I think it was just the side right here that slipped. Anyway, I'll be careful, I promise. So here we are on Cottonwood Creek, and let's see, it's looking like there's a couple ways to cross. One would be kind of mucky, but the other looks a little rickety. But you know me, with my rickety knees, I'm gonna do the rickety one. Okay, wish me luck.